The business side of making and selling cajones is probably one of the easier sides because you've got a product and it's about making, creating and kind of fine-tuning a product that people like. This is also a product that people already use. We're not reinventing the wheel, or coming out with some new kind of crazy thing. It's not product development or product leadership. It's just fine-tuning something that already exists. There's already a need for it. There's already a market for it. And we're just kind of making it more personal and we're making it better. I think for now, some of the first steps that we're going to plan or that we're planning on taking would be getting into just a couple stores in town. Kind of helps to gain some credibility, saying that you do have your instrument already for sale in a couple different stores. Another idea that we've had, and this is where I think it's really going to take off, and if we do sell a ton of cajones, I think it's going to come in through this idea, which will be online sales using like a drop shipping technique. And all that means is you would basically have the cajones for sale through a third party, whatever business that sells all types of musical instruments on their website already, like Musician's Friend, Drummer's Choice. These are just places, Guitar Center, even whatever. And so what we'll do is we'll have some high quality photos taken of the cajones, send them to these websites. And then these guys can use the photos of the product and the product description and just kind of add a tab for it on their website. So if somebody's looking for a cajon in their house and they live in Kansas or they live in New Hampshire, they can go on musiciansfriend.com and type in cajones, and there will be cajones made by whatever, Yamaha, DW, Pearl. I don't know if those guys even make them. And then there might be a tab under something that says Fatbird Cajones. So I think if it looks good and it sounds good and it's in the price range, they'll pick one up. And the whole drop shipping technique comes into play when you have Musician's Friend. That's a website. That will be my example. Is if somebody in New Hampshire decides that they want to purchase a Fatbird cajon, well, they'll go through to the checkout and they'll pay whatever the price is for the cajon, and they'll get an email from Musician's Friend saying that their cajon is being shipped and will arrive in X amount of time. And at that point, an email will come through to us here in Durango saying that somebody purchased a cajon and their address is 123 A Street in somewhere New Hampshire. And at that point, we've got the production down so quickly that we can just crank out a cajon, because maybe we have a couple days a week established just for making cajones. We crank one out to the dimensions that are specified on musiciansfriend.com. We put it in a box given to us by Musician's Friend and ship it to New Hampshire. And now little Jimmy has his cajon that he ordered from the website. Drop shipping will work for us, and it will work for the company that's doing it, like Musician's Friend, because there is no risk and no money involved. Musician's Friend isn't risking anything by taking on Fatbird cajones. They're not going to have a huge stash of inventory laying around that's going to clog up their costs or overhead costs or anything like that. They don't carry any of the cajones. They don't have anything except for pictures. So if we submit some photos to them for them to place onto their website, and not a single person ever buys a Fatbird cajon, they lost nothing. If we market it right and we advertise it in the right way, we can kind of get the gears turning a little bit to the point where people are regularly ordering Fatbird cajones online or through us personally. And of course, we'll have our own website where people can go and just purchase it right off our own website if they wish. So I think that's the route that we're looking to take right now. And if we do a good job of it, and we continue to crank out a product that people are proud about and people like, I don't know. I don't see any reason why it couldn't work out, but you never know. There's going to be probably hidden problems that we'll run into here and there, and we'll work through them. But we're pretty excited about how things are going right now, and we're definitely looking forward to where this goes down the road.